feel like I need to do that again. I feel like I need to do that again. I'm gonna wait for some people to get in the house. Where we starting off with um, let's try that again. So go down. I need to write that down. Learning the song in my head. So, what's the song doing? We're going from here. So we go with the. Toggle that almost anything new. Good morning, everybody. I'm doing this early because I got to work today. I'm doing this early, so if you've come into the room, like, subscribe, share. I like to get the engagement up. Yes, yes, it is early, and that's because I'm doing some additional pool work. I want to make this topic about if nobody cares. You guys want to probably see my hands. If nobody cares, and I think I need to clean the lens up. If nobody cares, because I actually thought about that. Who actually sits there and who's actually caring that I'm actually learning to play music? Because I think I think the normal crowd. And I'm talking about the people that just enjoy the music. They don't really sit down and study the music like we do. They don't really study the music like we do. So, what exactly drives us to learn the music? And here's the thing, if you want to learn music and you want to learn it seriously, you are a unique person. If you want to learn music and if you take it seriously, you're a very unique person. Because who cares? Who cares? Who cares that I'm sitting there, you know? I need to tone up on that one. But who cares? Hold on, I'm gonna clean this lens up a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna say, give me 1 second here. Ah, there we go. That's a little bit better. I'm gonna say, who cares? And I'm gonna let you guys know. Yeah, I got my hair's fuzzy. I know I need to get it faded, cut, but I'm confident in who I am. Um, who cares? And I'm gonna tell you honestly, if not the regular world cares, I care. I care that you're learning music. I care that you are feeling a sense of accomplishment. Because a lot of the world that we're in today, they listen to music. A lot of the world that we're in today, whether it's streaming, we still listen to music. It's almost like, can you imagine if there were no music, if it was just dead silence out there, no music? What would that look like? What would that exactly look like? So when I personally sit down, and I think I'm gonna make this live probably for an additional 20 minutes. I like to see some engagement in the house. If you come in, let me know where you're from. Say hello. If you've decided to learn music, if you've decided, and this is what I gotta say. I'm gonna say learning music, learning a new language. And I'm going to almost say this. I'm going to almost say this. I'm going to say learning to cook a meal, cook a certain learning to enjoy other food. Like I really enjoy Indian food, Mediterranean food. I also like to cook that food. So these are some of the things that actually bind us together as a society. When you start engrafting yourself in a society's language, when you decide to get involved in the food, and when you decide to partake in the music, I think those are some of the staples of of a culture. It's kind of like if we talk about hip hop, which kind of started in New York. Hip hop isn't a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a Hispanic thing, a Latin thing. It's an American thing. It's just like rock and roll. When someone said that hip hop doesn't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, now that I'm thinking about it, I said they're actually wrong. They're actually wrong because, and I think I'm actually going to put this as a short they're actually wrong because hip hop is a part of, just like rock and roll, it's a part of American culture. When you got people in the UK breakdancing, you got the Asians, Jabberwockies taking on breakdancing. They pop locking and they doing everything. That's a part of American culture. So going back to the topic at hand, I'm gonna do a little bit of playing a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out what to play. My wife put me on the spot when a brother came in and she said, play a song. And I really couldn't play a song. We're going to also talk about the empath. The empath, sometimes I got to get a feeling for, can I just sit down and play aimlessly? I kind of can. But when I sit down and play, I sit down to create at the same time. There's times where I'm learning a new song, like this song called "Sometimes When We Touch," and I get stuck at that because I like that. Get the hands in view. I actually like that. See the hands kind of climb up. Help me out here. It's like your hands have got to be doing something very beautiful with that song. So there's different phases of a song where I might actually be learning. Getting the time in. Need to work on my time a little bit with that song, but that's a song called Tomorrow. You guys seen a person called Sydney Christmas sing it on Britain's Got Talent. I love her voice. And that song I'm really trying to get a feeling for. How do the words go? The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Sometimes I keep missing that third part. It's one of those songs where it's a beautiful song to sing. But you got to maintain an even tone. Just thinking about how the lyrics go? The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. You see how my voice is kind of wavering. Tomorrow there'll be sun. tomorrow clears away the cobwebs. Cobwebs. And I gotta remember to go down to that B flat. And also, these are all the things that we're thinking about. If you come into the channel, drop a hello, like, subscribe, share. We're trying to get the engagement up. We're trying to get the content up. We're trying to take this channel to infinity and beyond. As remember that song, You Got a Friend in Me. And I know I'm kind of doing a little bit of bouncing. I'm kind of doing a little bit of bouncing because I'm actually starting to get into the bag, as we call it, with the music. Sometimes you'll see a piano player do their, you need to warm up on that one. Kind of like a chord, kind of like if you see a singer going through their drills. You'll see a singer do their warm-ups. You'll hear the, you guys heard me play where's I starting off? You guys heard me play that Boyz II Men. It's kind of like some pianists can sit down and play. Some of us like me, we got to sit there and actually get our warm up going on. Get our warm up going on. So back to the topic at hand. If we're playing music and nobody cares, why do we still do it? I'm gonna tell you personally, from a person that has embraced the piano. As a person that has embraced the piano, why do we sit there and do it? And I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I do it personally for myself, just so I can. Nobody cares that I know how to do that, except me. Except me. Or maybe if I go into a guitar center and I sit down at a guitar center, I'm playing that. But keep this in mind, a guitar center is a place of musicians, a place of loudness, a place of people just going to clear their minds. Every once in a blue moon, I might get somebody to sit there and say, I need to do that run. I need to do that again. And the thing is, I've written that down. Who we got in the house? We got Billy Bark. How are you? Nice music and sub, man. Thank you, thank you. Hey, do you do any playing? Do you and thank you for coming to the room. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subbing. The topic at hand is if you're learning, why do I sit down and learn to play this thing if actually nobody cares? And when I'm saying nobody cares, it's like this sounds like good music to you and good music to the people in Guitar Center, but to the rest of the non-playing world, it's just good music. I was just watching a man weld metal. Now I'm being serenaded. Dragon Saki. LOL. Hey man, like the channel, subscribe. Now hey, I can't sing. Now I'm being serenaded. Keep it up. I'm not musically talented, man. Hey, I believe if you want to be, just like the topic, if you want to be, you can be. And that's the thing. I'm trying to. And you're watching a man weld. I'm a tradesman myself. I clean swimming pools for a living. That's the base level of what I do. Make a pretty decent living at it. And I do a lot of other repair work. I'm getting older now, so I sub out a lot of stuff. Let them do the heavy lifting. But yeah, welding is something I want to learn how to do if I had the time. If I had the time, man, I make a killing in the Midwest with the salt and the snow. And yeah, welders make good money. Baby bro, were you in Boys to Men? I wish. Well, I was just playing some Boys to Men. I need to get that right. There's some Boys to Men. I finally got that right. I finally got that right. It took me a second. It took me a second to sit down and to do it because I played it through the years. And Sean Stockman, if you're out there, I'm tired of people saying I look like you. I think he looks like me. Why you think people don't care? Music is all about love, man. Yeah, it is. A lot of the great hits that we listen to. That song by Dan Hill. Do you guys know who Dan Hill is? He wrote this song. Let's see if I can get this right. Let's see if I can get this right. And this is where I say read the music. Okay. Let's see, and I'm trying to get a feeling for it. Anyway, I'm gonna work on that whole thing. Music is about love. A lot of great hits are actually about heartbreak. Think about that. Listen to these words. Hold on. How did these words go? You ask me if I love you, and I choke on my reply. Look up Dan Hill. I'd rather hurt you honestly. I'd rather hurt you honestly than mislead you with a lie. And who am I to judge you on what you say or do? See, this woman left this guy on what you say or do. I'm only just beginning to see the real you. Is that when he picks up with the chorus? It's sometimes when we touch. They had a tumultuous relationship. It's sometimes when we touch. And honestly, too much. And I have to close my eyes. Yeah. This song give you chills. You listen to a lot of James Taylor, Fire and Rain. Man, a lot of music is about pain. Why do you think people care about houses? Dragons. See, I just paint houses, man. I'm just learning other trades. I've tried to learn notes and music. Wasn't for me, but man, I respect it. Oh man, music ain't for you. Here's one of the things that I can tell you. I'm a good ear hustler. Wait. Let me get in the feeling. I didn't like that. Let me run that back again. I'm not gonna give y'all that. This is what I gotta say about learning music. I got this piano here. Now you guys can kind of glimpse around the room. I have a room full of pianos, guitars in the background, Akai's MPC. I decided to take my musical journey in the year in May of 2018 when I went to Texas. Now, some sources say that I've always been around music. That's the violin in the background. Some sources say that, which is kind of true. But I only started taking it seriously with this song. Uh, why can't I remember? Brain freeze, brain freeze, brain freeze. Number one, I need to write this song down. I'm gonna tell you guys that I'm gonna be dead honest. I can't find the written music. So kind of like the song let me see. Let me see. Why can't I get it? And no, that's one of the reasons why it's important we sit down and do our repertoire. That's a prime example. That's a prime example right there. Um, yeah, here's the thing. I sat down and that's a song from the movie called Crush Groove. It came out in the 80s. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they do a lot of writing for Janet Jackson. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but I sat down and when I wanted to learn how to play, I hired a classical pianist teaching me the basic, going through scales. And I hired her for one season because after that, COVID hit. Easy to play what you want. Yeah, it is easy to play what we want. Great sound from the piano parts in that song, man. I appreciate all this you jamming, man. I'm here. Hey, man, I thank you. I thank you. Hey, I wanna encourage you. I want to encourage you to have. I'm not gonna say that you don't. You got an appreciation for music if you had an interest in it. If you've had an interest in it, and it's kind of like one of those things. If you want to learn, but you just really couldn't get with the notes, who cares? I care. I care because guys can tell you is I can tell you. I don't want to play it like that. See, I had to get in timing to get in my bag with that song, as with most things. So it's kind of it's kind of cool because I'm trying to give the what do you call give this live, do some playing and do some learning at one time. So you guys can see that my brain is stretched in all these different places. Notes be tough on the keys. Sounds dope though. I'm a big anime nerd, but I love music. I want to draw it someday. And learning music is part of that. Hey, my little cousin, he's a musician of sorts. And that's all he used to like to play was anime. So yeah, if you put some anime tunes in there, drop it. I don't watch anime. I'm not gonna even say that I haven't gotten into it. I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of documentaries. Um, you guys can kind of tell that me not being a nail that tender love is bothering me. Even that learning that even at the bars, it's like, yeah, man, I need to sit down and my name is based off the anime Bleach. Okay. Anime Bleach. What's your favorite anime? Let me see. Here we go. There it is. I was about to be ashamed of myself. Ichigo Kurosaki. Okay. Okay, Ichigo Kurosaki. Okay. What what language is your name in? It's like when people hear my name, Joshua, they say, okay, Yeshua is Jewish. Actually, Joshua is the English version of it. Yeah, you guys can kind of tell that. And here's the thing, who cares? Y'all don't y'all say, hey, you playing, it sounds good, but I know I'm missing notes left or right. See, who cares? I care because it's letting me know, okay, well, dude, even though you played this song, who cares? Who cares? Because you guys say it sounds beautiful. Oh, okay, okay. So I'm from the States. I just dig Japanese culture. Hence the name based off. Okay, okay. You from the States? What part of the U.S. are you in the Midwest where the temperatures are freezing cold one day in spring? I'm originally from Chicago, uh, and I reside down here in sunny Las Vegas. Mixed with my favorite things to draw. Okay. Yeah, it'll be cool if you can get an MPC, even if you're not into the heavy learning of the music. Nose is itchy. Even if you're not into the heavy learning of the music, get you a MPC player and start creating your own sounds. They had this dude and he got his notoriety off of playing Mario and then just very I forgot what his name is. I think he goes by Mr. Music Man. You guys have seen him. White kid. He's got a good voice. Got a good voice. But he used to put that down on his thing, and now he's hosting his podcast. Pacific. Okay, okay, okay. Atlantis that way. Pacific Northwest. We're talking about Cali going up that way. I got you. I got you. So it's kind of cold still up there. Okay. Yeah, yeah. When you say Pacific Northwest on the coast, I get chills thinking of that because sunny Las Vegas ain't no water down here. So 70 degrees is 70 degrees as it's been. But not as warm as Cali. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's like now let's go with the where's I going with it? Oh, I can do that. Check that out. Say I could take a Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis song. I need to get that right. And the weird thing is, I'm gonna put this to you guys this way. Um, I used, I could be an avid gamer. Where the Bigfoots live. Yeah, you talking about the Redland Forest? Going up that way. I need to go back up that way, up to Northern Cali. It is so beautiful. Like I need to take my wife up there. It's just amazing. Santa Cruz area, but you also might get hit by a boulder like Flavor Flav did. Oh man. But it's kind of like when I'm making great music. What song did I come out with? Let me see. Okay, let me see if I get into bag. And you guys can see if when you're playing music, you see how my eyes are going to a different direction. Let me see. Let's go. So let me see if I can get this. Let me see. So I would need to go with the. So I need to complete that part. See if I can switch that sound up. So. So let me go. So I need to end it there. Let's go with it. So you guys are watching me kind of create at the same time. It takes me 40 minutes to get to the supermarket. That's the only reason why I like this place. Well, there's multiple reasons. So you guys are starting to see me kind of create at the same time. Let me see. Get that balance. Like that. Marry them together. Marry that just like that. about to leave you guys with this. Thank you guys for joining this live. Like, subscribe, share. Wait. How we doing this morning? Glad I spent my early morning listening to some pleasant little tunes. Starting my day off good. Thanks to see you. Wait. Good. Thanks to you. See a mic in the back. Can we get some vocals? Oh man, I can't sing. Singing is something I wish I could do. I can. Here's the weird thing. I'm gonna give a tutorial about producers that can't sing, but man, they're who else? Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri that put the group Escape together. You've never heard him sing. I've never heard what's the guys just watching? What group was he? He did a lot of Gabriel Hurst music. I never heard him sing. Kirk Franklin can't sing, but man, he put out some music. Get in beat. Offbeat. But it's one of those beats. It's one of those beats like it says, who cares? But if I'm offbeat, keep this in mind, I played that song a dozen times before. I love you, Lord. Now you guys can kind of see when I get into a different element. Hey, like my teacher used to tell me, she said, just shut up and start playing. She used to say, just shut up and start playing, you know, because I used to do what I'm doing now and talk through some songs. Where am I going with that song? Let me see. It's a Jamie Foxx song. Hey, the memory, this is why you gotta keep it fresh. Just trying to activate that memory. Listen to a Brian McKnight song. I think let's take it like this. So here we go. Let's see if I get it. See, and if you guys got to think about it. Music is almost like ballerina. It's a movement. So a lot of times what's happening in my brain is when I'm trying to remember a song, I'm remembering the movement. You guys see that? So if I'm trying to remember a Brian McKnight song, so if we go with the now I can remove, because if I remember the movement of the music, if I remember the movement, the gracefulness of it. And when I'm teaching my student now, I only have one student and I have his brother. And I'm not going to say shame on me. I'm not going to say shame on me because I don't want to spread myself too thin. So we're learning a song. So we're learning the song Minuet in G major. And what I'm trying to get him to do, and he's doing great, is watching movements and watching hands is very important. So if I'm having him getting stuck at a part, I'll tell him, watch my hands. Keep this in mind when you learn music, it's auditory and a lot is visual. You're going to hear a lot of people say, hey, they wouldn't show me their hands, because there's certain visual cues that we pick up. There's certain visual cues that we pick up, kind of like if I was doing and I need the camera, and you guys can kind of see I have an overhead camera right here for when I want to start. Well, okay, what are you doing? I need you guys to be able to watch my hands. So if I go with and he had to watch this part. And I said, watch what I'm doing. And I explained it. I'm walking down your G major triad. And you have your G major 7 there. Even when we were learning this song, Short People, watch my hands. So a lot of times when we're learning pieces of music, watching hands is very important. Watching, listening, and reading. And you're going to be watching hand movement. You're going to be watching the gracefulness. And you guys will see those Asian teachers. I wish I could sit under their tutelage for a season. You'll see somebody going with and you'll see them slap their hand and say, play it gracefully. Or they'll see them play it like this, play staccato. Take you guys there to the end. Hey man, it's been 50 minutes. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for commenting. I'm almost apologetic for giving this early. It's around 3:30, almost 4 a.m. here in the States. However, I'm gonna do some work today. I'm gonna do some work, get my spring cleaning going. Yes, I will be working on a Sunday. So I had to get this out early. Hey man, guys, thank you for the comment. Thank you for the engagement. Continue to like, continue to subscribe, continue to share. We want to build this channel. And when we're learning music, who cares? I care. Hey, Dragon Saki, man, I care. That you sit there and say, hey, I'm getting the notes. I hope that one day you come to a place, pick up a guitar, or hey, let me master this thing. Let me take the journey. Let me take the journey. We got JoJo. Hey, thank you for listening. Everybody, thank you. Take the journey. Learn. And who cares? I do. I do. And at the same time, it's just making sure that we get the see, I got it. I got it. And even though I played this song dozens of times before, walking down that A flat. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Peace.